Hey, hello Banksy class. So I did post early this morning about how I was going to see if you could do a bit of your science homework if you had time, and I said that I would do one first and then if you wanted to copy. Then I saw the moth in my garden, remember, and it was on the Autumn Joy, and took a picture and I put it on Dojo. I don't know if you've just seen it. I've also uploaded pictures of this outside my house because I live by a river. There's swans and their baby cygnets. And so I think I'm now going to do the swan as my living thing. So I'm just going to turn this camera around, if I can. There you go. This is the picture of my swan. Actually, this might not work. Let me take this out here. Bear with Mrs. Fish. She's not great at tech. And you'll get to learn this when you're in my class. You have to be very patient. My days, it's not going to come out. Right, we're going to keep it in there. Alright, this is the picture of my swan. And I asked you to draw a picture of a living thing and to label it and then write down some of the things that you know it does to make sure, so you know it's living. So, I know that on a swan it has a beak, or we can call it a bill as well. So I'm going to label that. It's got eyes, so you can see. Eyes is a tricky word. He's got feet, but he hasn't got feet like us. He's got webbed feet. And he's got webbed feet, double consonant, because these are really powerful to push through the water. Now, all over his body, he has these beautiful, beautiful feathers. And that's how we know a swan is a bird. Because when we come to do our science learning, we'll do this thing called classification. And there's this brilliant song, and I'm going to put it on Class Dojo because we all do it lots at school. But if you learn it at home as well, it's great. It's called BRAMPF. Because in year 2, we're going to learn 5 different classifications of animals. B is for birds. R is for reptiles, A is for amphibians, M is for mammals, like we are, and F is for fish. Now, swans will eat. They will eat very small fish. And they will eat aquatic grasses. Whoops. And any small creatures that live on the aquatic grasses. So any reeds, any pond life you see, swans will eat it. Do you know swans also need lots of water? And obviously they've got a huge source of water because they swim in it all day. So all this lovely water that they swim in, not only is their habitat, creates their habitat because they are birds that spend lots of the time in the water, it also is part of their sustenance. They wouldn't be able to survive without water. They wouldn't be able to survive without these bits of food. Swans breathe. They've got like a little nostril thing here on their bill. I mean, I call it a nostril hole. I don't think it is a nostril hole. I might have to Google that. But they do breathe oxygen, like we do. And that's how we know a swan is a living thing. So, you have a go at yours now, okay? You can do anything you want. If you see a butterfly in your garden, if you see a bumblebee, you see an ant, you've got a pet dog, pet cat, a rabbit, anything. I haven't got any pets, so I actually looked for wildlife in my garden. I mean, remembering also that we've already done a flower at school because plants are also living things. So if you don't want to do an animal, you can do a plant. So I would love to see your work. Get your parents to take a picture, okay? Lovely. Or bring it to school in September. Thanks very much. Bye.